Welcome to day 4 of the Urban Caffeine's version of Vlogmas. In 12 days, we are exploring 12 different transit options that you can find in New York City. For day 4, we're here at the beautiful Roosevelt Island. I'm currently at the cafe at Cornell campus, right here. And Roosevelt Island is an interesting place. On the East River, between Manhattan and Queens, there's a small strip of land, and that is Roosevelt Island. It would probably take me 5 minutes to cross the width of the island. It's very narrow, and I have an entire video on Roosevelt Island. In this video, I break down everything that you could see on Roosevelt Island. I broke down the island piece by piece. So this place is very historical. Because it's separated from Manhattan, it was a place that people used to quarantine those with infectious disease. There's actually the ruins of a smallpox hospital here that they've preserved. And back in the 1800s, they have an asylum facility. There's a really good book about it. I've linked that in the description below. Awesome holiday gift for history buffs and bookworms. But we're not here for the historical facts and what to do and see in Roosevelt Island. We're here because we're gonna ride the Roosevelt Island Tram. There are many non-mainstream transit modes in New York City. You can ride a helicopter, jet skis, kayaks, and you can ride a cable car or a cable tram. There's a whole world of cable transit out there. When I was in Tbilisi, Georgia, I rode a funicular. That's a funny word, a funicular. It's a funny vernacular. Say that 3 times fast. Go. Funicular, funicular, funicular. Also, the coffee here, I want to say, is the cheapest coffee I've had in a very long time. I got a decaf latte with oat milk, and oat milk in New York is gold. Don't judge those that order 2%. So headed off. Did you know that the Roosevelt Island Tram is almost 50 years old? 47 to be exact. It was opened in 1976? I don't know. See how good my memory serves me today. And that was the Roosevelt Island bus. It's actually free, and it just goes round and round Roosevelt Island, and you can ride it for free. So right behind me is a welcome center to Roosevelt Island, and next to it is the Roosevelt Island Tram station, and that's where we're headed to. Manhattan side of the Roosevelt Island Tram. The tram costs $2.90, the same as the subway. Now they have Omni available, so you don't have to buy a Metro card to use the Roosevelt Island Tram. I'm gonna check after this on my account, but I'm wondering if the Roosevelt Island Tram counts towards the fare cap, because the unlimited Metro card was accepted on the Roosevelt Island Tram. So it makes sense if it did. the history of the Roosevelt Island Tram, it was supposed to be a temporary transport for people traveling between Manhattan and Roosevelt Island during the time when the subway was being built. But after the subway was built and it was fully open, it was such a popular mode of transit that they kept it. The journey is about 5 minutes long. Yes, it's very short, so enjoy your time. Make sure you treasure every minute of it when you're on the tram. It only travels about 1 mile, just over the East River. That's it. And it can hold 110 people, which is not a lot if you compare it to a subway car. A subway car can hold about 200, 250 people, depending on how sardine-like the situation is. But one thing I have to say, in case you were planning to ride the Roosevelt Island Tram back to back, is that once you enter and then you get to the other side, when you exit, you're going to be outside the station. So if you want to ride it back, you're going to have to pay again. And that's it for day 4 of Vlogmas. Make sure you stay tuned for the coming days because we're covering 12 days of transit in New York City. And my question to you is, have you ever ridden cable transit before? Was it this is the Roosevelt Island Tram that I have here behind me, or was it a funicular with a funny vernacular? And don't forget, it's the holiday season. I have a merch shop. The link is in the description, and I have a holiday deal going on. So check that out at shop.urbancaffeine.com. And all patrons all the time get 15% off their entire order. And if you would like to be a Patreon or a YouTube member, check that out at patreon.com/urbancaffeine or the join button of this channel. With that, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, happy New Yorking.